What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious. You guys are the 11 crew, and welcome back to my Infiniverse world. We are in episode 100. That is absolutely just mind-blowing to me that we were able to do 100 episodes so far. So we're going to do a little world tour. Now, I have a lot to get through, so I'm going to try to not be as long-winded as I usually am. Okay, and we're starting here. Same reason we started the first world tour. This is where I spawned. Somewhere in this area. I always forget where it is. Somewhere in this area right here. And it looked a lot different. A lot different. This over here that I'm looking at was all flat. There were hills over here because there's a jungle back there. But it was all hilly. This as well was a little hill. It's so different. You guys should take a look at episode 1. You'll just get a feel for exactly how it was. Okay, but anyway, we got our little cactus biome farm here. One of the first things I made. Actually, I made this the very first episode, but it was kind of already built. You'll see what I mean. Like most of it was there, then I ended up shaping it and kind of making it look even. We're in a copy, by the way, of my world, so don't freak out. We're in a copy, so I could show you guys the, the whole world without having to be in survival. Okay, this used to be my old logo. The Space Invaders logo, one of the very first games I ever played, inspired me to start gaming. That used to be my logo, and then I realized I needed something that was my own, but built a little commemorative statue of it. Pretty cool. This is my my farm here. What did I call this? I believe it's called a patchwork sheep farm. So you just come in here, you would shear them, right? You shear the sheep. All the wool falls down onto the blocks. You pull this lever. There's a little mine cart that takes off, and then if you look under here, we have ourselves a little dropper elevator. And oh, I can use that. I didn't realize I had that. Oh, what am I doing? I'm in creative. It doesn't matter. It's not going to save anyway. But yeah, so it comes up there, and then over here is where we would store it. I think this episode was called like "How do you store a rainbow" or something. It was just a way for me to kind of build the beginnings of our wall to our main part of our main base. All right, so they're all stored there, and then we got a ton of extra storage that has been used for so many things since I started this series. Under here actually used to be a little horse garage area, right? A little stable, but I have obviously converted it to a lovely portal with, if you look inside these chests, you got things that you would find in the Nether, right there. We'll go into Nether in a bit. Okay, I got a little pond here, which I love. Oh, and then obviously I had some extra space, so I put a little, what is this called? Pumpkin farm. Okay, if we're coming along this way. This has always said eggs on it. I'm not going to change it. I was going to, but yeah, it's not even an egg farm. It's a cooked chicken farm. This is my smallest cooked chicken farm ever because these are just individual modules. You can basically just, right where you see it's 3 wide. So you got the upside down stairs, this thing, and then upside down stairs. And you don't even need the upside down stairs at all. You don't even really need that right there. You can just make this it's really small. I've done a video on that. I'm super proud of this, and it still works. It still gives me, great chicken. There are eggs in it when, if you get too far away, the chickens will stay alive. But yeah, I mean, it produces a ton of cooked chicken for ages now. These are started out as the Melon Towers, which was just the melon and pumpkin towers. I have since made them very, very tall, and as you can see, I've added sugar cane. I've added red and brown mushrooms. They work really, really well. Everything is based on a daylight sensor at the top. If we come up here, everything is based on a daylight sensor that sends the signal down. It harvests it a couple times a day, and they get stored in various chests. I forget, everyone has a different direction. So you got melons there, right? Pumpkins. I think, are pumpkins on this side? Oh wait, I needed the pumpkins for my prior video. I came over here. Sorry, I forgot about that. I took up most of the pumpkins, and then you have sugar cane, whatever. You guys get the point, right? And then we have ourselves a little cow farm here. This, for the longest time, was actually the #1 video on my channel. I did a tutorial on this. It's got several thousand views, but something so silly. I never thought that a video like this would get me. You know, there's not even really redstone in it. It's just you get the cows in there, and you press the button on the back, right? And then the cows jump up. Am I crouched? Why is it not? There you go. They jump up, and then you jump up there, and you would kill them. You'd kill a bunch of them. Now, obviously, you have to leave at least 2, but yeah, it was just amazing to me. I love this. This farm has worked so well. Okay, then we got the 4-tier crop farm here. As you can see, we've got each level has a different crop to it. Just something. I knew I was going to do a nano farm at some point, but I just wanted something kind of cool. And then we got storage all along the side as well. This I kind of forget about because I have I do so much terraforming now. But this is a oh goodness, cobblestone generator, right? You just, oops, let's go that way. All right, it gets to the end and it pushes it down. Did this break? Oh wow, this may have actually broken. I didn't think anything was broken in my world, but this apparently is broken. Okay, good to know. Let's just see if there's any way. Nope, it's just okay. There we go. Yeah, it's broken for some reason. I have to go through and figure out why. That's weird. Anyway, so that's broken, but I don't really use it anyway. And then we come over here and we got a little villager trading center. Now, ideally, I wanted this to be all one thing, right? It started out to be the cleric, and then I made it other things, and I don't know. Now it's kind of abandoned. I don't really use it anymore, but still really cool. And then we've had these guys over here for the longest time. I did name them, but I don't know if you can see them because I turned everything off. But I did name them, so they're just sitting there, and they've been there for ages. They don't really move. Come over here. Wait, where's the... Here we go. This is the best carrot farm ever that I made. Not best rabbit farm ever, I should say. All right, so you come up here. You have your... Inside here, you have carrots. Can't seem to access it now. There we go. There's nothing in there right now, but you get carrots. And what you do first is you press this button, right? So there's a dispenser with water. They start hopping up and down. You climb the ladder. You stand in here, and you just breed. You just go crazy breeding. You can go to the other side if you want to reach more. All right, you turn off the water. Or, I'm sorry, then you would kill them. All right, you'd kill them because the adults would be towards the top. Then you turn off the water. You always have to make sure you leave a couple. But I think there's still stuff in here. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty good. I did take the rabbit's feet for my potions. Coming here, we got ourselves a cool little pig farm. So we got 3 of these guys over here. I know it should have been 4, but or 2. It has to be an even number so they can breed. Right? You have you come in here, you feed them. The babies fall down. Right? They fall down in that little gap, and then they're able to walk. And then what happens is when they grow up, they hit the lava, and you get yourself some pork chops. So works pretty well, really well actually. This has been so many things. It started out as an iron farm. I made it a squid ink farm for a while, or squid farm. Did not work out well. So now it is just a mob farm that has been here since the Xbox One version, before I converted it to Bedrock. And you know, it's Bedrock, so the mob spawning sucks. All right, but if we go down, I still have the remnants of the how can I go down here? There we go. I still have the remnants of the squid farm, as you can see right here, but they fall down. There's hoppers under every single one of those, right? It comes this way, it goes behind there, and this is my sorting system. The way I used to have it was you would actually see the items, right? So it came over here, there was a little clear tube, it followed up, and you can actually see the items being deposited into my sorting system here. Is there even that much left? Not really. Yeah, there's... Oh, it's because I'm not hitting the bottom one, sorry. Yeah, there we go. There's still... There's still some stuff left. A lot of arrows. But this has been around for ages. This is where I mine. It's not all the way down in Bedrock. I like to mine on the top because you get a better... for me, I've always had a better chance of andesite and diorite and granite and all that stuff. And you can also find spawners that way a lot easier. But I did make a way to go down to the bottom for things like lava and diamonds and stuff. But yeah, this is my main area to go mining. And then if you come in here, these are chests that rotate. So once it fills up completely, it'll automatically rotate on its own, which is pretty cool. I don't remember what these do. I'd have to actually go back in. I do not remember what the levers do, but I built 2 of these for storage. So this side is for everything that's not cobblestone, and this side is strictly for cobblestone. And then we have some, you know, some furnaces built in, and then it goes down. I still haven't finished it yet, but pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's go up. Okay, so now going this way, this is the tree house that I built right away. Okay, pretty much like one of the first 5 episodes. So this was my main little house. This is really the only house that I have, which is pretty neat. It's got 3 areas, right? It's a lot of storage. Got some beds. You got yourself a little porch out here, and I think it looks pretty good. So, yeah, that's pretty simple. We got the tree farm all around the base, right? So if we fly all the way up, you'll see I got the tree farm with all the different types of trees going all the way around. It's come in handy so much. It's amazing to have all of these trees, and you know everything is on its own level, right? So you just come in here, you just mine the trees, replant them, mine them, plant them, and then the only thing I don't have is I think it's the double spruce and the tall jungle, but I have jungle. I mean all the different types of trees are here. I just don't all the different styles of trees are here. Types of trees, and then styles would be the bigger ones. Whatever. I don't have the jungle and the double spruce. I think it is. And oh goodness, I need to put that jungle. Okay, these are newer additions. So if we come over here, this. I love the way this looks. It's like a little island thing. I was just playing around and I came up with this. I didn't even build this on recording. I built this off recording. There's some fish in there. But the only reason this is all here, this is just the design. The only reason if this is here, because if you go down the stairs, you got yourself one of my favorite builds. My spider farm. Another one that has been a top video of mine. People really liked it. And it wasn't even a tutorial. This was just a regular Infiniverse episode. And people love this. It's one of my favorite things. As you can see, they die. You can come here and kill them yourself, and then all of their goodies get deposited into these chests. And it's AFK. You just stand here, and they'll do it themselves. They'll kill themselves. This also works with cave spiders. If you go to the video itself, there is a way to convert it. I forget what it is. I think you have to put half slabs on the bottom on here and get rid of this. But you can convert it to cave spiders very easily. Somebody had said it didn't work. I gave him the fix, and I never heard back, so I assumed it works for him. But it does work. I tested it. So this is pretty cool, right? This over here is my basic flower farm, right? So you just come here, you pull the lever, and yeah, it goes up. What is that? What the hell is that? Where did green... You know what? I must have put it in here from when I was building. Oh, from over there. I bet you I threw... That's what it was from. Anyway, there's no bone meal in there, but you would... That's really annoying that there's that many. But you would pull this, and yeah. This is how you fill up the bone meal. So you come in here, and you put... Oh, you know what I did? I accidentally put the items in this chest. I put the items in this chest as storage when I was there, not realizing that it actually filtered in. I forgot about it. Whoops. So all the items that I had for extras are in there. But anyway, this is where you would put in your bone meal. And there's on all 4 sides. You could fill it up. And then this just activates it. This is the double flower farm, right? So this is for bigger flowers, the two high. And then you just come here. I don't even know if there's anything in here. I'll say. Oh, yeah. Look at that thing go. Right? And then you just turn it off. And yeah, you just collect all your stuff. There's a lot. That was pretty cool. This was always a weird build. I was happy with it later on. When I first did the video, after I did it, I was like, this is kind of ugly. Now I kind of like it because it's just really freaky looking. Right? This is one of the biggest builds that I've ever done in terms of how much it took. This is a mountain, and I'm actually still going to chop down the other side of this mountain. All of that is gone. I know, it's a huge project. It's going to take me ages. But it leads up here to my ice farm, which I'm super proud of. This is one of my favorite designs. It's nice and fast. You get a nice clean layout. You can access everything. You just got to, jump on top. But you got yourself a nice little ice farm here. We have this, which is going to go away, but this was temporary. This is just a snowball, machine. So you come up in the back over here, you stand up, you take a shovel, and you just go to town, and all the snowballs get collected in here. And then here's a nice little handy-dandy crafting table, so you can make snow blocks. But yeah, this is not finished at all. This whole mountain is going to be amazing when it's done. I can't wait to see it completed. All leading up to just the ice. This is my slime farm, which I'm really, really proud of. It hasn't. Oh, there! Look at that. It's working. It doesn't. It has produced a little bit of slime, but I'd have to really spend a lot of time over here for it to produce a lot of slime. I'm not over here enough, but it does. It does kill other mobs. So that's pretty cool. And there's two ways. They can either just walk off the edge themselves, or we got a nautilus shell. Or as you can see in here, there's a. Oh, look at that! They're throwing it at them. I didn't even know they could do that. They got snow golems in there that launch down hellfire on the mobs, or I'm sorry, they don't launch them. They're just there to make the mobs walk off. So that's basically what that's for. Now there isn't a collection under here, so during the day, as you see, those drops will just stay there. But everything is done under here, so all the collection is under here. One of my favorite things to build. I was really happy when it came up, and then yeah, it just looks badass. Let's keep it going this way. This is one of the newer ones that I did. So this is a fish and trident, or not trident, fish and what are they called? Drowned and dolphin and octopus mob, and there you go. So they come up, right? This just from swimming underneath with all the bubbles. They come up, they get pushed this way, and then because of all of the magma blocks, they die. Oh, it's so sad, they die. And then I collect all their stuff in here, and this is, oh, I guess there is a trident. This has been a great source of stuff for me. Bone meal, amazing. If I stand here overnight, if I go AFK, this whole thing will be filled up, and I usually get a lot of bones. So that's pretty cool. I'm really happy by that. Okay, we come over here. This was also built up a lot. I have I've spent a lot of time with dynamite over here blowing it up. Okay, behind the tree farm. So if we come this way, this is another newer one which I have not finished yet. I keep forgetting about it. But this is my llama garage. So I'm pretty happy with that. So you come here, you press a button. Whoa. And you come over here, and your llama will be ready. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? My llama's not ready. Where the heck did he go? Oh, my llama just died. That's not good. Something happened. I don't know what happened. This thing was working well. Oh, well. Anyway. That, the llama's supposed to be there. And then, yeah, he would come out over here. You'd open this up, and you can ride him or do whatever you got to do. And then you come in here, and this is where you would close this up. You'd press that button. Another minecart would go, and yeah. But clearly it's not working at the moment. Okay, these are my temples. There's going to be 3 of them. This is the main one. Then you're going to have 2 smaller ones, one which you already see there. And this space right here is going to have another temple. This is pretty cool. I love Legend of Zelda. And I built a little, there's cookies under here. And they always pop out, and I just figured it's because of the way the redstone loads. So you come here, you get your cookies. but they come out right underneath there. Or you could just press this button and get a bunch of cookies dispensed, which I'm not going to do. Actually, I'll just do it. How come it's not going? Let's see. There we go. And you'll see the cookies pop up. And it's supposed to be like your, this is like the cookie temple, like you're worshiping the cookies, right? And they're like bowing down, and that's your offering, or that's the offering of the temple to you. I don't know. It was just supposed to be like a thing. Here's my squid farm. This little section right here was the perfect biome for everything to spawn. So if we come over here, let's see. Open that up. 15. If you go all around, there's ink everywhere. But they spawn under there, and then they go into each of the 4 columns, and they come up, and then they die. And that's exactly how it works. It's pretty cool. They're not always here. I don't always see them here, but every once if I stand like away, if I stay in these houses long enough, and I come back, there's always some ink in there, which is really, really nice. But it's pretty sweet. I like the way it looks. I'm really happy with it. Another one of my favorite builds is my turtle farm, which is really, really cool. So you got a nice little 3D turtle, right? Underneath in his belly, that's where the turtles grow up. And look how many scoots I got. That's a lot, almost 2 full stacks already. So basically, you climb up on the tail, right? You open this up. There's all the turtles. You just come in here with the seagrass. You breed them, and then there's a little thing of water. The babies are attracted to the water. They fall in, and there's only one thing of water. So by them falling, they actually end up falling through. And not all of them. Some of them stay in, but it doesn't matter because then I just have more breeding turtles, and I can just kill the extras. And then they'll stay up and they'll grow. And then they're actually so big that they kind of pop out a little bit, and I could kill them. This is a nano wheat farm, which I'm going to be getting rid of, so don't really pay any mind to that. One of my favorite areas in general. It's my automatic kelp farm, which when you stand next to it, like this, or when you come back, there's always like one sitting here. I guess it's the way it loads, but when you leave it, it works really, really well. This one does use redstone because the kelp mechanics have changed like 4 or 5 times, and it's just frustrating. So I just like to have it all grown up and then get pushed. So I like it that way. Okay, I know I'm aware that you can do it automatic, but I like it this way with the redstone. This is my auto smelter. We got a double auto smelter here, so there's 30 furnaces. I use this for everything. This actually feeds into it. The Chorus Fruit Farm. There are chests, as you can see right there, that I could put my chorus fruit in it, and then once I'm ready to have it smelted, I just pull that lever, and it goes in here, and then it gets smelted, as you can see, along with the kelp. Right? Pretty cool. This is my sea pickle farm. Still working really, really well. Oh, I had some ender pearls left over from a battle. Right, so if you come up here and we pull that lever, yep, you can see the sea pickles falling, and there we go. So it works really well. I'm happy with that. Okay, this up here is King Jigsaw's castle. Very small castle, very small little kingdom, but I'm really happy with the design. This is probably my favorite castle that I've ever built. And how in the heck did he get up there? I don't even know how that's possible. They don't spawn on wood. This one's a mystery. I don't know how he's up there, but anyway. Yeah, so there's King Jigsaw right in the middle with his gold armor, all of his guards looking out. Right, this is pretty cool. You come in here, you got yourself a little atrium, which I love. I mean, look at this. I think this design is just awesome. Really cool. Really happy with that. The hardest thing for me was dyeing all this. This is such a pain to dye each piece individually. Okay. Oh, we didn't actually finish over here. Let me just go over here before we keep going. So here we have our stables. All the different horses in there. We did have a red one. That was red. He died. I will show you his gravestone. He was attacked and killed by a skeleton. Very, very sad. And here's just our little mini training grounds. At some point, we're going to be building a big stadium. And we're going to have like redstone ones. But for now, this is cool. You know, they come here, they jump over it. They do their little tricks to get some exercise. And I'm really, really happy with it. This was supposed to be a massive passive farm. But I think I guess I misunderstood the way that passive mobs spawn. So this doesn't really always just do passive mobs, but it is a good source of a lot of stuff. So, I mean, you do get passive mobs in here, as you can see, but you also get a lot of other stuff. But it works really well. It works well in conjunction with that. So when you're in this area, when you're first walking, you can have mobs spawning in both of those, which is really nice. Really, really nice. And then that's the rest of my wall all the way around. Okay, you walk up here. This is, again, to access the tree farm. This is where I keep all my stuff for the trees, right in here. So the wood is stored. Okay, got this nice little area. So this was supposed to be like the sewers from under the castle draining into here. It's pretty cool. I like this area. This is one of my favorite builds. Oh, that guy's not... He's supposed to be hopping up. Oh, well. This is a iron farm / villager breeder / trading hall. So they were bred up there. I actually had to separate the guys because they were just breeding so much. Now those two guys are just breeding like that, or just not breeding at all anymore. But they used to be because they're separated. And then the mobs would fall down. If I liked them, I kept them, and yeah, that's how it went. And then I realized that iron golems were able to spawn, so I added this little section on the outside. So what happens is they'll walk off, and this kind of guides them down into here. Okay, and then we have little pits all the way around. As you can see, 64, 30 iron. I think I kind of gathered all the iron. No, a little bit. There's still a little iron. Here. This was just a little storage area that I used for myself for a while because I had kind of ran out. I don't think I ever showed that, but yeah, it's just a little... I've been in the process of moving it. So it's all getting moved now. I just keep like weapons and extra stuff that I find in here. This is a chicken XP farm, a giant one. So when these 3 lights are filled, that means all the extra containers are filled, right? So what you would do is you would come in here. You'd come in here. You'd stand here. You'd pull this lever. Eggs would shoot out, and the chickens would just be born. But you could just walk away. Right, and then what happens is you let them grow up a little bit, go eat lunch or something, come back, and his whole thing is filled with chickens, and you just kind of go crazy. So it didn't use any lava. It was all manual, but it was just for fun and just to give you some XP. And I love it. I love the design. The light is always blinking, in case you're wondering. It's kind of annoying, but you can turn it off. This side is obviously not filled up yet. And then I got this area here. It's just supposed to be like a little park. One of my favorite designs for trees. They all connect with each other. Pretty cool. Right here we got our silo, which I haven't used in a while because I have my big storing area now. But I mean, as you can see, I mean, indicates we have 5 double chests already filled. Once the light is on, that means that chest is filled. I don't have it set up to where it's just like one item. I have it set up to when it's full. So this is all filled up. This one has a lot in it because that doesn't account for this. So this whole thing is already. So this one has 6 chests full plus hoppers. Right, same thing with some the gravel, which I use a lot of. Then we got some stone, some sandstone, and some sand. As you can see, some of that's already low, and I love the design of this. I'm really happy with it. This was for the 4th of July. We got the American flag fireworks shop. Pretty happy with how that came out. I think it looks pretty darn good. Okay, moving on. We got ourselves the 4 domes here. This is legitimately just decoration. I mean, this is a, what is this called? This is an actual farm too for Nether wart, but it's mostly just for decoration. Oh yeah, this is the Clifford Memorial Mushroom. Remember I told you the red horse that died? Here's his gravestone. Poor Clifford, moment of silence. Okay, moment over. So yeah, this is all just decoration. And then I couldn't figure out what I wanted on top. And then I just came up here and I put this. I really like it. You can still walk, but it just kind of gives like a funky vibe up here. Nothing too crazy. You'll see that I'm very eclectic with my designs. Every area I want to make its own thing. The road is really the only thing that ties everything together. Here we got Elysian Fields. Okay, sugarcane farm. Works well. I'm gonna have. I mean, I have the automatic one in the tower, but this one, it's for decoration too. Little man-made trees. Then we got Wheat Island over here, which was a pain to build. Put the fence around it, and things still spawned up here. They haven't in a while, which is nice. But it's just decoration. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. Just purely decoration. Here we have my sheep farm. It's actually a sheep factory, and apparently there's a little chicken in there too. But this thing works amazing. So you come in here. Any one of these is an entrance. Right, you just walk through. You close it so nothing follows you. These are all unspawnable blocks, I think, except for this one. This one's actually spawnable. And you would stand here, and you just come in here. You can either breed them to get more, or you just shear them, and then you just do a little, little jumping to get your stuff, whatever you need. But there's a lot of sheep. I can get a lot of wool really quickly. And then these right here are the extra cedar for the grass blocks, just in case they didn't get enough sun or whatever. I had those there, and there's a lot of light too, so I'm really happy with that. This is my potion within a potion, so it's a giant potion that is also a potion farm for every kind of potion you can make in the game, with the exception of a lot of the newer stuff. So like, I don't have the turtle shell in here. I don't have the membrane for the phantoms in here, but I do plan on having them on the side. I'm going to put them right underneath there, just so they're present. I do want to get everything in the game. I think I'm going to wait until we have the ability to put item frames on the floor. I know Java has it, or they've had it, or they're getting it or something, but as far as I know, we don't have it yet. So as soon as we do, I'll put that over there, so we'll have everything that way. But it's really cool. I'm really, really happy. You press this button and everything is brewed. The light tells you, this light tells you when everything's on. This one tells you when you have water bottles that need filling. So it's pretty cool. This area has changed so many times. I had it very bland, but what I decided to do was do almost a mockery of the Sonic world. You know how like Sonic has like the green, I think it's green and brown. Well, I used stripped wood for it to kind of build this up. And there's a lot of definition in here. There's light. Everything has a pattern. There's these, what are they called? Trapdoors next to the every single tree, so things don't spawn. Also to cover the light. But it was very methodical. It took me a very long time, and I really wanted to make these builds up here feel like they were like in a forest, because everything is so open, and I just wanted to keep a little bit of that life. So you come up here. Okay, you can get to everything. Some things you have to break. All right, and this is the potion storage area. I haven't finished all the potions yet, as you can see, but you go from there to up here would be the storage. I love the way this looks, and if you can tell, let's see if we can still see it. Oh no, there we go. Around the back, you can also access the chests. You were able to at one point, but I'm not changing it. I like the way that it's kind of tucked away. Okay, over here, you guys probably know this well. This is my little thank you hut, right, where all the names are. So there's all the people that have supported me, helped me out, gave me inspiration, watched my stuff, left comments. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So all of these names are people that have been inducted, and any one of you can. You just, you just got to show support, leave comments. That's basically it. Just for my fans and my friends who help me. Come up here. This is a little mob trap. So you kind of walk the mobs up. They fall down. They activate that, right? They fall down. So just come in here, fall down. That opens up. There's a bubble column that takes them up, and it goes this way. And as they fall into their containers, that pushes and those close. Right? And then I still have one ready here to go. And then the rest of these have been turned into villagers already, which was awesome. Okay, let's keep going this way. So if we come over here, this is my little dog house, right? Little dog area. As you can see, I already got some in there. They're all named, but again, you can't really see them. And this is nice high ceilings. So it's just a plain little area to keep the dogs. But I like the way the building looks. It looks cool. And then we have our fish farm, which is awesome. Look at that thing. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right, you got the little fish from the Cat in the Hat up here. Oh, look, he's got a little friend. And then you come in here. I still haven't finished this area yet. But there's supposed to be different fish, and you can see them. They're there. They're just like up top. Right, you can see them right there, right there. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to finish that one day. This is my challenge haul. You guys don't really give me challenges at all, so that kind of sucks. I thought this could be a really cool, like, interactive thing for us, but I did a couple. All right, so the ones where the lights are off, those are the ones I completed. So build a giant owl for peasants to worship, Grumpy Owl. You'll see that in a bit. Completed that. Take on a sunken ship. That was by C-3PO. I did that. And then we got the rest of these. Build a huge fantasy tree. Catch and name every mob in the game. That's going to be a hard one. Fly through a 1-inch gap. And these are, by the way, these banners indicate the level of difficulty. So this is easy. This was hard, medium for me, because I'm not good at building 3D things, I don't think. And then these are hard, and then this is medium. But I still have all these slots. So if you guys want to give me some challenges that are, you know, doable, please feel free to. Here's an area that I really haven't used much, but it's my enchanting area. I love it. I think it looks really, really cool. I think it fits the design, the world well. You know, just come in here, you can get level 30. Right? Pretty cool. This is something that never got love. That even the video itself is still very low. It's probably in my top 5 things that I've ever built. And what it is, it's a crazy art project that was designed by this machine. So these are my dice, but I ended up turning them into like randomizers, right? So, I'm sorry. So this is the dice. So what I ended up doing was using this for the block placement. So this right here randomly spits out an idea. So I have a whole bunch of ideas in there. I'd press the button, it would shoot out, and it would say what block I used, right? So it would say like, or it would spit out a block, I should say. So it might spit out like, oh no, I apologize. It's been so long, guys. I'm sorry. This tells me the direction. So it'll say like up, down, left, right, and then this would spit out X amount of blocks depending on how many lights lit up of various textures and stuff. So if it said up and I got 3 blocks from these machines, I would have to go build 3 up using whatever block it was, right? And I did this for a bit, and this is what I came up with. This is what the machine randomly chose. It's a little art piece. Signed it, Captain Obvious. And I'm really happy with it. But, you know, I thought the redstone was honestly brilliant. I thought the idea was really unique, and it didn't get the love. But, you know, listen, that's how it goes sometimes. But anyway, this is one of my favorite areas. This is my little art design. Up here, we have Mushroom Kingdom, which I haven't had a chance to go back to in a while. But you guys did see this. This is my automatic mushroom farm. I could make this taller. I might make this taller one day. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So what happens is as soon as that grows up, those up there. So the bottom controls the bottom in this one. And then same thing here. This one controls these 2. So it's pretty cool. Got a decent amount. This is just storage. Don't think it gave me that. This is just, I put that in there. But yeah, not too bad. All right, and then you got the 4 houses around this little design here. Just a little mushroom design that I came up with. All the houses are identical. I don't know if I completed the insides yet of them. I don't remember where the front is. Where's the front? Here it is. Yeah, I did not complete the insides yet, except for the red house. The red house is completed. All right, I think it looks really cool in here. If you go up, I love it. It feels like a luxurious house. As weird as that sounds. I love it. And there's no beds because they work all day. It's the way it is. They just work and sleep on the floor. I know, it's harsh conditions. Okay, so we go out that way. So, yeah, all of this area over here is going to be the Mushroom Village. And it's... Oh, wow, there's a lot of horses. I gotta come get some of these guys. I haven't been over here in a while. Right, so if you actually look over here, you can kind of see the beginnings of it. Like where it's going to go up. Right, so this is the second area right here. So this is the second area where you can walk up. It should be pretty cool when it's all said and done. Let us keep moving. Another one of my favorite things. You guys seem to like this one. This is my concrete maker. I am over here all the time. Okay, so you turn it on. You turn it on. and you would just drop. I use this block right here to drop in the concrete powder, and then it pushes it, and I get a lot, and it pushes it up, and it's pretty cool. Works really, really, really well. So I'm over here all the time off camera. I do a lot of stuff with concrete. It's kind of annoying. Okay, then I got my bridge. Now when you're on it, looks pretty simple, right? But I think it looks really good from the side here. I like it. I never used birch, so I decided to just go with birch because this was like a birch area. Okay, then a lot of terraforming went into this floor. A lot on this side over here. As you can see, I kind of stopped there. I haven't done any of the flowers there, but I will. And then over here, look at this. It's pretty cool. This area is going to change as well. I've mentioned it before. You guys will see in future episodes. I don't want to give too much away, but this is going to extend all the way this way. So it's going to be much bigger with that. And then we're going to do something over there, but let's keep going this way. So right now here we have our much bigger pumpkin farm, which comes in very, very handy. I love it. Pumpkins, they get smooshed. They grow up. They get pushed. Not the hopper. There we go. So that's nice and full, which is good. Over here is my shop. All right, so I can come in here, select anything I want. I press the button, and I get 2 of them. There's a lot of different ingredients, and I built it into the wall here, into the mountain here, which is going to be terraformed as well. It's starting to be, as you can see, like the even pattern right there. But I'm really happy with it. I don't know if I want to turn this into a volcano or what yet, but I definitely want to turn it into something. Something is going to be done with this mountain. Again, it's going to take a long time. A lot of big terraforming projects. I do have to get more lily pads so I can add them over here. Here's the owl I was talking about. This is the grumpy owl. He's sitting on his perch with his 2 villager prisoners. And then below is a villager breeder and farm. And if you look, the iron golems are glitched into the floor. There should be 4 of them. Maybe not. Maybe there's not 4 of them. Maybe they got trampled and murdered by the villagers. But I don't know what's going on. There's solid blocks underneath there. There's 4 levels down underneath the whole thing. So I don't know why they glitch through, but they do. And I had originally I had a collection area here because I thought maybe they'd spawn around the edges because it's only 16 wide, I believe. It's not, or 14. It's smaller than an iron farm, so they should reach over here. But the only thing that seems to happen is the drowned coming here. But I'll take it. Anywhere I can get any extra mob collects, I'm down for that. Okay, so coming back. Oh, and then over here, this is just decoration, just kind of insane decoration that I wanted. And we have our little pumpkin carving station. So you'd put your pumpkin down and you'd carve it at the same time. You have to switch back and forth. It's kind of fast hands to do it. And everything would go down there when you break it. It's pretty cool. So I like it. And you got extra storage that I'll never, ever, ever use. But I think it looks really cool. Also, side note, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but down here is I found another spawner. So I was thinking about a spider spawner. I was thinking about having like the spiders come out here somehow, go into water. I don't really know yet, but I did that to remind myself. All right, so we're coming down. We got the netherwort farm, which is pretty cool. You press the button once, and everything gets harvested. I don't want to do it right now because I don't know. I just don't want to do it. You press the button, and it harvests it. Actually, yeah, whatever. We'll just do it. Right? You go there, it pushes it, and then you do have to. There's no auto collection. You do have to go up, but you have to plant anyway. So you have to replant anyway. So you just stand here, you plant, right? You hop up, you go to the next one, you plant, and so on and so on and so on. And I think it works really well. I love the way it looks. I also like the back part, how that kind of feeds into it, where you have the chorus fruit. I think it looks pretty cool. This is my auto storage room, auto sorter. I could have made this a little higher. I've never really built a chest before, like this big, 3D. But I think it looks awesome. I definitely like it, and it stores a lot of stuff. So this chest is for this side. You come up here, you just stand here. I know it may look like you can't get to it, but you can. Just don't have my arrow, but you open that up, you put it in, and then there's indicator lights to tell you which one it's dropping off. Then you have another one on this side. I even put a little chest here like this, which is awesome. But it's took me a really long time. Really long time to finish. But I'm happy with it. Okay, come over here. We got our little vine farm. So you just come down. Now, I originally hooked it up with a minecart. But as you can see, other mobs have decided to inhabit this area here. So it doesn't really work the best with the minecart. But anyway, you would just shear these. They get collected, and they get put into this chest right here. But yeah, these guys are kind of a pain in the butt. But that's okay. Come over here. Another thing I'm very proud of, because I wasn't sure how I was going to design it. I kind of let the area that I had dictate the build rather than let the build dictate the area. Like, I could have made it wider, but I wanted to challenge myself and put it into the space that I already had there without having to terraform. And look at this. I'm really happy with this. This is my aviary for the birds and stuff. I think it looks good. Oh, cow's coming in to say hi. Hello, little cow. And there's a lot more birds. They just, I don't know where the heck they are. There's one in there. They're all like sprinkled about. All right, it's pretty cool. Then we can have a little dance party. You just take that off, put it in there. A nice little dance party. I'm trying to go through stuff relatively quick. I think I got everything over here. Yeah, we're looking good on time so far. Not too bad. Those are like, it's supposed to be like Mario pipes dumping into it. So what I'm going to have over here is a water treatment plant. It's going to be nice and big. And I want to do some, I'm playing around with different ideas in my head. I want to do something with the collection, because right now there's nothing that shoots out of there. But what I want to do is up here, that's why we're going to be extending this down. I want to do like a sewage plant. Okay, so this is a sewage plant, and I want to have like redstone items in there that dump out the stuff. So what I'm thinking is I could hook up the spider farm underneath, send them whatever into here, have them die, and then shoot out the string over here from the sewage plant. But then the water, what did I say? Water purification or water treatment. The water treatment plant would collect that stuff and store it. I don't know. It was just like a fun idea I had, but I'm still trying to play around with the redstone behind it. But this whole area, I want it to be something. I don't want it to just be so open. At least that's the thought right now. This was just a half, whatever they're called. You guys know what these are, like the haunted mansions that already spawn. It was half that just generated, and you know, it's not anything that I did. So, oh wait, I don't think I've ever been down here, have I? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember if I've ever been. I guess I have, because there's nothing here. But yeah. So that was. I'm gonna break this down at some point, because this whole area is gonna have to be flat anyway. All right. So if we keep going, this is the most recent stuff that you guys have seen. If we come over here, we got Hollows Grove. I love every single thing about this area. Everything. It's my favorite area that I've ever built. It's been the most fun. I've had such a blast. Again, it's something that you guys haven't enjoyed as much because from the views, but I don't even care because I love it. All right, so we got our pumpkins. We got a little graveyard here. I don't think I have to go into this too much. We got Skull Mountain. All right, then we got the candy corn trees with the little candy corn mountain here. Every single piece of glass has lava on it. Lava over there. Thank goodness for the Nether. That's all I can say. We got this little haunted tree that I absolutely love. I think it's really, really cool. And we have the houses over here. We have the Wither. We got the little, it's supposed to be like little arms coming out, like Beetlejuice. These two are obviously holding the sign. We got our zombie roller coaster. We got our witches. You can see up here better. We got our witches tower. We got our little like scarecrow men that have capes. I don't know. Whatever. I just came up with that. There is a spawner right under here, a zombie spawner. So if I stay inside this house for a while, what happens is the roller coaster goes through the spawner. So down there, it goes under, goes over here, collects them, shoots out this way, And there we go. They come up. They go all the way around this pretty cool looking roller coaster. And then what happens is they get dumped off right over here. So as you can see, the two activator rails, they get pushed off. I've never seen them fall this way, but I put that there just in case. But what I usually do is I let it go for a while, and then only the mobs with the armor remain. Obviously, because once it turns daylight, the regular zombies would die. And then we had an arena battle, which was really, really fun. So before this maze was here, you would just walk through, you come over here, and you go through this area, and this is your little zombie arena battle, which I still have to do the ground for. I'm going to do the ground for that over here. Probably going to be a solid color, nothing fancy. I'm thinking maybe we do either brown, or I do like a checkered pattern. You know, the classic checker pattern that everybody does that I do. You guys did not get to see this when I actually built it, so that was pretty cool. I put this here, the maze, and you guys did not get to see the floor. The floor is a pain in the butt. That took a ton of wheat. That took me hours and hours and hours and hours of waiting and collecting, and I built a makeshift farm for that, just temporarily, that I took down because I didn't like the placement of it, but I just needed wheat here. Okay, so you walk through, you walk through this area over here, bang bang boom, and it becomes here we go. Well, and it's a maze, so you go around, and the whole point of the maze is to either get to the exit here, or you can also come in the middle here, and you got a little trick-or-treat machine. So you pull this lever, and inside there, which I filled up, you're either going to get, in the job, right? You're either going to get a cake. Oh, I didn't pull the lever. You're either going to get a cake or a piece of coal. There we go. So we got the coal. So we got the trick, right? We got the trick. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy with this design. And I left it dark purposely, so that way there could be mobs in here and make it a little more fun as you're walking through it. So I'm happy. Hey, you get down. So I'm happy that they're spawning in there. So we're going to be doing this area coming up in the next episode over here. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. That's going to be fun. Yeah, so that takes care of that. So now we're going to be heading back and going to the Nether for a bit, just so you can kind of see what I've been up to over there. I'm trying to think. I think I have everything out here covered. Yeah, I believe so. We just have a couple more things to see. One is in the Nether. Okay. So, as you can see, we got our iron golems in there. We have carts underneath, and all of the stuff would get sent into here. If I can open it up. I haven't really spent enough time in here. Right? And there's all this spawnable space. So what I'm going to do is all of this is going to be half slabbed. And yeah, it's going to be half slabbed, so none of this gets spawned. The only places for them to spawn is in there. So that's going to be really fun. And this is the halfway point. So when you're on here, everything is 27 out. So this first block right here, this red block with the glass on, is 27 out. So everything should be able to spawn in there. And the reason is I want the ghast. I want it to be a ghast farm. I am probably this is my farm here for the what is this called? Oh goodness. Oh my goodness, what is this called? Blaze. It's my blaze farm. Okay, so if you come down here, oh, there are actually some there. So I would pull that, and I would shut. There's a piston, it shuts it off, and you kill the blaze. You get all their stuff. But I don't like the way it fits in with the rest of the. I don't like the way it fits in with the rest of the world. I kind of want it to mirror, so I want it to be all portals there and all portals here. So I might actually scrap that. I actually built a little thing there too, a little blaze. But I might scrap that because the minecarts keep disappearing anyway. So if you come in here and you look, I had a minecart system that picks them up, right? Takes them all the way around, and there's another activator in there, and it drops them off, and that's how they get to the area. So I haven't decided if I'm keeping that or not. But I started on this side. I haven't really gotten anywhere. This is taking me a while because I'm not the biggest fan of the Nether, and because I have so many other things that I want to work on in the overworld that I'm not really stressing this, too much. Is that a... Yeah, it is. Look at that. Magma cube. There's also different areas that it pushes me. This is actually right next to a portal, which if we actually... I forget where it is. If we actually walk up... Yeah, see this right here? This actually is over by the Halloween area, believe it or not. I know, it's weird. But that's kind of cool. And then the middle one, I forget, does the middle one take me somewhere else? Oh yeah, the middle one puts this weird portal right here, which I really and truly don't like. And then this one takes us back where we want to be. So, yeah, not too shabby. Alright, so now if we just keep going this way, just going to cut ahead a little bit. Okay, so now we are over by the, what will be the Guardian farm. Okay, so we had a temple. I know a lot of people, they've done videos on how to do how to farm these Guardians without taking out the temple. I don't really want the temple here though. I don't really see a need for the temple. I mean, unless you're going to drain it, I don't really go underwater enough for that to happen. But if you come in here, you'll see that, where is it? Where'd it go? I mean, I'm in creative anyway, but I have it set up. Here we go. I got this thing. I forget what that's called. The conduit. We got a conduit, so we can breathe on the water over here anyway. We can stand here as long as we want. So, pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to probably drain this fully and then work on something. I mean, there's so many out there. It's really hard to be unique with these farms now, but I'm going to do my best. And then if we keep going a little ways, I would cut away, but I want to show you guys how cool it looks when you actually see it. At least I think it looks cool. And that's going to be the witch area that, that doesn't work. But there are other ways to farm witches, which I've been kind of researching. There we go. Okay, so if we go this way, this is insane. This is 100 blocks out in each direction. This took me ages to do. Okay, so nothing can spawn on here. Or at least not supposed to be able to spawn on there. And yeah, this is a little witch tower, a little witch hut tower. It doesn't work, but I think it looks cool. I like the cross patterns on the top for the these blocks and the little like chocolate bar looking trapdoors. I love it. Okay, so now we are going to cut ahead now because we're going to go to the area where the end portal is. Okay, so here we go. So it was right next to a village. That is where the Ender Pearl said that my end portal was, and it was correct. So I built this little obelisk. Nothing crazy, nothing fantastic, just a little obelisk, right? And if you come down here, all right, that is the end portal, but we're not going to go through just yet. So let's break that. And this was the, oh goodness, what is this called? Stronghold. But we have a little, we got ourselves a little silverfish farm, right? So you just, as you can see, they've already turned these blocks into stone. there's really no point in having a design because that's what they do. So then you just come in, and these are half slabs, so they can't do that. So if you just come here, you would just kill them. And they actually get stuck, believe it or not. All right, so you just come here, you kill them. Pretty good source of XP. They keep coming. It's very, very fun. I like to kill them. Then you can just walk up here, go into your end portal. And yeah, here's my end. The little sheep, the lone survivor. I had a ton of animals ready to go. The lone survivor sheep. Alright, so all my crystals are gone. And, which I was told was a bad thing. And then you come through here. Skip it. Hopefully it takes me back home. That was the point. Oh, it takes me here. Okay. I'm down for that. Oh, it takes you to where you slept last, I guess. I'm totally down for that. So that's it, guys. That is the entire world tour. Let's just end it with a nice view overhead I love the way the world looks. Oh, and we got the map wall here. Hold on, let me just show you. Forgot to show you guys that. So we got the map wall, which is not updated for the Halloween area. This is going to be a much bigger area. Actually, maybe we can do that really quick to show you guys. I forgot. Sorry. Let's go back over there. Hi. Stand like right in the middle. And we'll just open up a map. So let's get a locator map. Oh, that looks way more fun. Oh goodness, that looks awesome. Okay, so I got to do that. I got to do that in the regular world. Definitely have to do that. So let's just put that down and see how it looks in comparison. Oh, that looks awesome. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. I got to update this one as well, but look at that area. It's a pretty decent size area too, if I do say so myself. Okay, so now let's just go up. Overall, I mean, I've covered a lot. As you guys see, I pay very close attention to the flooring. Everything has its spot. Everything has its place to go, but it's pretty cool. The reason I didn't turn on render distance very high, I only have it on 4 chunks, is because this area right here gives me a lot of lag. But the base looks pretty cool. I'm really happy with everything. Really happy. So you guys let me know what you thought. I'd be really interested. This is a lot of my heart and soul and time and energy has gone into this world. I'm very proud of it. I hope you guys like it as always. But I do the stuff that I think looks good to me. And I hope that you guys enjoy it too. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Here's to another 100. Thank you all for taking this journey with me. I love you very, very much. Captain Obvious out. Peace.